What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am back with another story time video for you guys. This is just something that's been on my mind for a while, and I'm like, that would make a great story time video. For some of you out there who love to watch story time videos as much as I do, I made this for you. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Share if you don't mind. So let's go ahead and get started with the story time.
Hold up. Yeah.
Swirl.
Alright, as the title says, I was in a beauty pageant. Yes, I was in a beauty pageant. And I was about, I want to say 14 maybe. I was about 14 years old, so calculate however many years ago that is, because I'm 28 now. But I always think about this whenever I would like watch these movies that have to do with like beauty pageants and whatnot, whatever. Anyways, I don't even know how it came to me being in a beauty pageant. It just happened, okay? I think somebody like signed me up without my permission, without me approving it. And we get a letter in the mail one day. So I think it might have been after my 8th grade graduation. My mom was like, you need to do this, you need to go, you need to do an interview, okay, blah, blah, blah. So I was like the complete opposite. I did not like wearing dresses. I hated dresses. I did not wear makeup, but as you can see that as time goes by, I started to love it. Okay, I'm a girl now, so yeah. And anyways, I graduated from 8th grade, and then I had a dress on. You know, all the boys laughed and thought it was funny, whatever. I had makeup on, yeah, blah, blah, blah. That was funny too. So my mom drives me 2 hours away to go to an interview and to be maybe hopefully selected to be one of the contestants in the pageant. So I go not knowing what I'm getting myself into. I'm only doing it to, you know, please people, make my mom happy, because I know my mom loves that kind of stuff. And we get there, there's a line, we listen to this beauty queen lady. I don't even know what state she was like, I don't know, crowned in or whatever you call it. But she was very pretty. I don't remember her name. I'm gonna have to look her up to find out. But she was giving this speech about all this beauty stuff and her story and whatever. So that was all good. And I go after she does her speech. There's all these girls in this room. We go to another room and we wait in line. Then it's time for the actual interview, which my heart is like racing, and I don't know what I'm getting myself into. I have not prepared myself. I don't know what's going to happen, okay? So I don't know what's going on. I just see like all these judges here. There's probably like 5 judges, and they are giving girls these interviews. Everybody's dressed up. This is like their life. This is what they're going to be doing. And here I am, don't even know what I'm going to say or why I'm even here. So anyways, I get up and they ask me these questions and I have no answer, and I'm like really shy at this time. So I'm just confused and embarrassed, and my face is just like hot and red. I could see people looking at me. And I don't even remember what the question was that they asked me, but my response, trust me, my response was just stupid. Like it was not what you would say. So I'm just like, okay, you know, they give me this look like, okay, you know, whatever. So I get up and I leave, and we're just like going back home. And I said, oh my gosh, that was just such a waste of time for me. It's just a waste of time. I wish I never would have did that. I made myself so embarrassed. It was just horrible, okay? So a couple weeks go by and I get this letter in the mail, and my mom says to open it, and it's an acceptance letter. And they said that they chose me as one of the runners up for whatever pageant it was. So I'm like, how me? Me? Really? Like how did you choose me out of all people? Like, I mean, they let some of the people go because they just, I don't know, I guess they felt like they didn't want them to participate. So they chose me instead. Go figure. So I'm like, I don't want to go. I'm not going to do it. So my mom's like, oh, you should go. You should do it. It's such a good experience, you know, blah, 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 blah. And you're really pretty. You could do this and that. Okay, whatever. So I'm just like going for a walk, trying to clear my head. Kid, 14, okay. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it then. It will make my mom so happy if I just do this. So let me just go ahead and sign up. So then they sent all these instruction papers of what we were supposed to do, what we were supposed to wear, when and where, what time we were supposed to meet up, and what was going to be going on. So I didn't know what to expect. So we go whenever the set date was, and I had no idea in my mind. I'll get to this, hold on. I had no idea. We show up at this place, so while I go shopping first, I'm really like, you know, not really cooperating with the shopping. I hated it. I don't want it. I don't want to wear a dress. I had to wear casual and formal. And then on top of it, I was supposed to be practicing a walk. Well, I didn't practice any of that, and I let whoever pick out whatever, and I just did not care. So we go. I have on my formal, my casual, and whatever other outfit that I was supposed to be wearing. And we show up at the place, and there's all these girls in this room. So it's like my heart is pounding, and I'm like, oh my god, what did I just do? Like, what the hell did I just get myself into? I don't know anybody. I don't want to get to know anybody. I'm just like not very social. So we're there, and I go ahead and change into my clothes or whatever, and they say I have to do an interview for a second time. So I go for my interview, and then when I walk into this room, there's about 6 judges sitting in this dark room. There's no lights on, but maybe one light, and they're waiting for me. And you know, I'm just like, oh, you know how you get so nervous, you start sweating, and then like your palms are wet, and then just everything. I felt sick to my stomach, like I was just gonna throw up. I was not able to eat because I was just, my nerves was just so bad. And when I go into the room, I'm just like, oh my god, you know. And they're just looking at me. All these judges are smiling at me, and they greet me hi, and I'm just like, oh my god, you know, like as if I won something, but I didn't win something. You know how that look you get? Well, they're just giving me this interview. I sit down, and they're like, oh, Leslie, hi, you're so pretty, blah, 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 blah. Are you nervous? Oh my god. And I'm like, yeah, I'm nervous. Okay. Well, they asked me a ton of questions. I don't remember what the questions were, but it was something, some weird random shit that I don't remember. And I guess I don't remember for a reason, because at that time I was not mentally there. So after the interview, we go, and all the girls that are in this pageant that were chosen, that interview was held to see who they liked and who they wanted to pick to win beauty pageant. And I believe whoever won was like some kind of beauty queen, and they got this trip with their family to Orlando, Florida or somewhere, and they got to participate in the finals in whatever, I don't know. So it was just a lot of girls there that day, and they just, I've seen them take it so hard, the ones that were not chosen, and I'm just like, wow, you know, like I got chosen for this, but these girls actually live for this. And look at me, I'm just like not even wanting to be here. I don't even care, and this is not my life. But somehow I got chosen, which I'll never understand. But anyways, we go to this little after party or whatever, and then it's just like a big old dance room. Well, wait, before that, it was our parents with us. And see, I'm tall, and I never met like tall people in my life. So I was amazed when I saw like a lot of the girls that were there were the same height as me or taller. Imagine if you know me, yeah. And on top of it, we had to wear like 5-inch heels, 4-inch heels under these big gowns, so it made us even taller. But the dresses were pretty. It was nice, you know. It was a good experience. But I just seen, you know, I wanted to leave after like the after party or whatever, because our parents got to talk and stuff, and it just wore me out just being there. So then I just sat there. I was like the only one just sitting there watching, like, I don't want to dance. Like, I don't want to do this. I want to go home. I don't want to be here. Okay, whatever. So then I end up leaving or whatever. I meet a little friend there, and we talk a little bit. And then the next day, or no, I believe it was the next day, or it was the same day. I don't even remember. But we had to get changed into our formal wear. And I had on this dress. And I tried it on, like, few years after, and it got stuck on me, so I couldn't get it back off. So I was like, oop, you know. And I went, but not knowing that by the time I got on stage, I was going to have to do this walk, and not knowing that the instructions that they sent me was actual instructions on how to do a catwalk or some type of beauty walk that they do. And it was just certain movements and motions and whatever. So I went on stage. My brothers are sitting in the front row. And I've been on stages before, but this stage I came out with all of these girls coming out, and they had us all lined up, like one's in the back, front, and I was one of the ones closer to the front. So they announced our name, and when they called my name, I walked out on stage and I seen like a balcony on top with people on top. I see people on the bottom, people way out here, over here. And I look out to the crowd, and then that's when it just hit me like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, these people are watching. No wonder they told me to prepare ahead of time. Which I didn't. So I made a complete ass out of myself. I just said, whatever, here it goes. Just go for it. Just embarrass yourself already so you can go home. It's fine. Whatever. You're not going to win anyway. So here I go, do my little walk down the little walkway. Then they asked me this question. I'm not sure what the question was either. My response was pretty stupid, and if I could think back on what my response was, I'd tell you guys, but it was something really embarrassing, and I could tell that my brothers were embarrassed. And I believe one of my cousins in the audience was crying. I guess she thought it was just, you know, she was touched by that. But I just felt like a complete asshole, like, on the stage when all these other people are working so hard for it and they want it so bad. And here I was just there, just to take up space, you know, just there. But anyways, when it came down to it, we had to go back out on stage. My feet were hurting. I was like running down this hallway. I almost slipped on my dress because I was trying not to be late to get on stage. And they announced the winners. And the winner was this girl who you never expected to win. And I guess it was her personality, and it was her personality, and they knew how bad she wanted it. So I didn't win. Thank God. But it was a good experience. It was a bad experience. But I just must say that don't ever do anything that you don't want to do. Don't ever push yourself and force yourself to do something that you're not comfortable with doing, because you will embarrass yourself and look like a complete asshole unless you just don't mind doing it. So I was just happy to be out of there and go home. And it just was like sad that, you know, the girls that didn't win were crying afterwards. Like, they were in complete tears, sobbing like it was the end of their world. But for me, I was just walking and happy. I just wanted to go home. So anyways, I hope you guys liked the story time video. I hope I didn't get too out of hand talking and rambling on, but that was just my video, my story of the time I was in a beauty pageant. And it was a good experience, but it's also the worst experience. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will be back again for another video for you guys. Alright? Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hold up.